Hi, my name is Pastor Hal York, and welcome to Truth in the Trenches. Today we're going to be in Proverbs chapter 25, verse 16. An interesting little verse. It says, "If you have found honey, eat only enough for you, lest you have your fill of it and vomit it." What does that mean? Well, let's think about it for a few minutes. If you have found honey, something sweet to the taste, what does that mean? Well, I think it means if you found something you like, something that works, something that was pleasurable and enjoyable, show some restraint. Have you found something like that? It may, in fact, have been that favorite dessert that was so good. Or it may have been a program that you put on that went really well. Everyone enjoyed it, and it was a blessing to all who came. Or maybe a special friend. It could be any number of things. What do we tend to do with a good thing? We want more of it. We tend to hoard them, overindulge them, eat too much of them. And consequently, that which at one time was a great source of joy has become something we have tired of, or even worse, something that is making us sick. That which was so good and we ate so much we can't even look at it now without a sense of revulsion. Why? Because we overdid it. Some things are better in little doses. When you hear someone say, "I can't believe I ate the whole thing," they are seldom smiling, and if they happen to be smiling with some deluded grin, it won't be for long. I know in churches sometimes if a particular activity goes well, maybe it happens twice a year, often people will assume that if it goes well twice a year, then we should do it every month and it will be even better. But what ends up happening is it becomes too much, too familiar, and people lose interest. We kill it by overdoing it. And sometimes we need to learn that more is not always better. It may be that special friend, if we could just spend more time with them, but sometimes more is not better. It is those special times that may not be as often as you like that keeps the friendship fresh and enjoyable. Many a friendship has ended because it was decided if we are this happy together once a week, imagine how great it would be to share an apartment and be together all the time. It starts off great as you would expect, but soon they have their fill of each other and the friendship quickly deteriorates and they wind up on Judge Judy. That's not always the case, obviously, but sometimes more is not always better. That's why we're told in verse 17, "Let your foot rarely be in your neighbor's house, or he will become weary of you and hate you." If you found honey, something special, be wise and control yourself. Eat only what is good for you. Sometimes the key to keeping things special is to do them less often, not more often. It's better to leave people wanting more than to overdo it and have them say, "Not this again," or "Not them again." The wise person knows that sometimes more is not always better. We need to teach the simple truth to ourselves and to our children. May this simple truth guide us and guard us in the trenches of life as we seek to live to the glory of God and the good of others. May God bless.